trip definitely impacted my life because I feel I got closer with God while we were in Mexico, because just seeing everything happen around us and all of the things that He was doing and how He was moving definitely helped me get closer to Him. Well, definitely when we were praying for that lady that got healed, definitely saw Him move a lot, and that helped me really strongly get closer to God. We were praying for her head because it had been hurting her for quite a while, and she said that she felt the hand of God touch her face and just lift the pain away.
Estoy sin palabras, enamorado, dulcemente quebrantado. Yeah, yeah. Y sin merecer el regalo de la vida, Cristo me ha dado por medio de la cruz. Tú me has llamado de la muerte a la vida. Merecía hoy por la cruz reconciliados. En la cruz tú me cautivas y suavemente me arrodillas. Estoy sin palabras, enamorado, dulcemente
What impacted me most at home was probably feeling more grateful for what I have and wanting to do more in the community and making a change here. Seeing how a group of 50 people can change an entire town of how they feel was really cool. And just knowing that there's a whole church here that could help change an entire community would be really cool.
Tú me cautivas y suavemente me arrodillas. Estoy sin palabras, enamorado, dulcemente quebrantado. En la cruz tú me cautivas y suavemente me arrodillas. Estoy palabras, enamorado, dulcemente quebrantado. Yeah,
yeah. Going to the dump was so encouraging and so uplifting because it was like a little oasis in the middle of a desert. You know, it was this place that nobody really seemed to care about, and these people went in and built a beautiful building and did amazing things, and it was exciting to be a part of what God was doing. And I feel like I have this intense desire to take that same feeling of God just being alive and doing things and moving and having that feeling here. And so I'm excited about ministry. I'm excited about what God, is doing, and just having that same philosophy of, okay, God's doing something here, let's go be a part of that and get, and do what He's doing. and be a part of what God's doing here, just like what He's doing down there.
Palabras enamorado, dulcemente quebrantado.
So this trip has impacted me because when we're down there, you just see just the Holy Spirit moving in so many different ways. Is whether it's that we're able to just go up and pray for people and evangelize to them, and have no fear or anything holding us back, or just demons were being cast out of people, and lots of healing. So much healing took place, and my heart is just longing for us to believe that can happen here in our own community, and not have it just be something where we go and it's something that happens in a far off foreign land, but that we can bring what we did back to Kent and watch how the Lord will transform lives in our own community.
The thing I remember most about our trip to Mexico is this guy Diego that we got to pray for while we were there. The day I went out and did dispensas to hand out the bags of food and go into people's house and pray for them. Diego was this guy that lived in a pretty rough part of town, and he is a drug addict, and he says that he knows the Lord, but he says he does drugs just because it's easier to do drugs and numb the pain than to deal with the pain in his heart of the things that have happened to him throughout his whole life. And he's only 19, and we got to pray for him, and while we were praying for him, God just showed our group the shame that he had brought on himself, and that he felt like he had from all the things that he's done wrong in life, and just that he feels like God doesn't love him and he doesn't trust anyone. And just really seemed like God brought our group to him that day just to tell him how much God loved him, and that God's not ashamed of him, but he's his son and his dearly beloved son, and that no matter what, he loves him and he'll always be there for him when he decides to turn his life back around and follow him. And that was when we said that to him, it gave him a lot of hope, and just to see God bring hope on someone's life like that was so powerful and so memorable for me.
En la cruz tú me cautivas y suavemente me arrodillas, estoy sin palabras.
The trip really impacted my relationship with Christ, because before I went on the trip, I tried to go to church every Sunday. I tried to read the Bible every night. It wasn't the relationship like it should be. Right now with Christ, He's the first one I go to if I'm excited, if I'm happy, if I'm sad, if I'm in some sort of trouble. I always go to Him first. He is no longer just the person that I'm supposed to believe in. He is my best friend. He is I just wear this smile around my face, and people ask why, and I just say, because God's awesome. I don't know. I just so happy. But the things that used to make me happy, that's not what makes me happy anymore. I don't care what happens, because God just